Hi gang, Wayne MacPhail here for Mondoville, and this time out we're looking at the Livescribe Pen from Pulse. This is it here. It looks like a cross between a Waterman and a Cuban cigar. Actually, it feels pretty good in your hand, but it's not the writing that this pen does that's the most interesting. It's the recording. So what it does is it records two things. First of all, using a built-in microphone here, it records everything that it hears. And then secondly, through the bottom lens here on this pen, it records everything that it writes. Best of all, it combines the two. It synchronizes the two, so later in your notebook, if you click on any given word that the pen has written, you'll hear what was said or spoken or played at that particular time. It has, as I said, a built-in microphone. It also has a built-in speaker here, so you can actually hear from your notes, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then at the end here, it has a jack, and that jack is a headphone jack, but not just any headphones. Unfortunately, you have to use the headphones that came with it. That's an advantage, though, in the sense that those headphones have stereo microphones built into them. So if you wear them around your neck or you wear them in your ears, you're actually recording stereo sound of what is going on in the room, a lecture or an interview or whatever, and it gets recorded to the pen. The pen comes in sizes of 1 gig, 2 gig, 4 gig. This has 2 gig of memory, this particular pen. And that means about 200 hours that you can record before you have to upload to your computer. It has good battery life in the pen because there's not a big display. It's an OLED display, but very, very small. So it will last about a week without having to charge. As I said, it uses special paper, and let's just take a look at how that works now. So here's an example. This is an Anoto notebook for the pen. It has a very, very fine dot pattern. This is a set of notes that I made back in September when I was doing video testimonials for McMaster University. This is a student named Armpit Bandari, and if I click on his name, okay, so he's telling me where his school was, what the name of his school was. I got his age, so I can go back and check that. So as a journalist, this is ideal, right? So that you can absolutely check on name, spelling, all that kind of stuff. So to stop that, I just have to click down here on stop at the bottom of the page. It recognizes that means stop. So let me give you another example. Later on in the day, I was actually doing takes of the interview. So if I click on take 9 here, just got to recognize it. So that's me actually doing the video interview, and it's playing back what's being recorded. So I can listen back, and in fact I did listen back later without going to the tape and isolated the take that I want, in this case take 7. Here's another example. This was a focus group I did for the Royal Botanical Gardens, and if I click on any of the words here in my notes, it'll actually play back what was being said right then during the notes. So just let me do that.
Money's a little tight this month. Let's go to the zoo. So it sounds. So is that a consideration for everybody in terms of this?
So again, really, I'm just going to stop that. Really useful in terms of note taking, that I can take these notes and I can listen back and hear exactly what went on. So once I've recorded that, I can hear this on the pen. I can also upload this, as I said, via the USB port here with this connector, and put it on my computer and dump 200 hours worth of notes onto the computer. So in general, what do I think of this pen? I think it works exactly the way it's supposed to work. It's pretty remarkable. It's like a magic trick. Like, it's hard to believe that it actually works, but it really does. So I strongly recommend this, especially if you're a journalist, if you're a student, you want to be able to take notes and check back on your notes. This is just a sort of almost magical solution. So this is the Livescribe Pen from Pulse, and I'm Wayne MacPhail from Mondoville. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.